The intervention I chose to talk about is the active response bead timeouts. This intervention is specifically to be used for students with behavioral disorders or patterns for noncompliance or defiant behavior. These students will often receive timeouts in or out of the classroom, which can take away from classroom time and also disrupt the class in general. These would replace that class timeout. So it teaches the students to find their own calm down strategy, and it helps them manage their own behavior. It also minimizes exclusion from classroom activities and academics. To make a set, you will need 10 beads on a 15-inch cord and tie a knot on either side. Simple as that. To teach a student how to use these beads, they recommend using at least 2 sessions to train the student. So you would just show them and practice with the student the following steps to use these beads. When the student is acting out or being defiant, any of the behaviors that trying to work on, you would instruct them to go get the active response beads from either your desk or another designated spot in the classroom. Once they retrieve them, they would return to their seat, and you should praise them and acknowledge good listening and instruct them to put their head down and use their beads. They would then put their head down on their desk and count down from 10 to 1 out loud. With each number, the student would move 1 bead from the left to the right and take a deep breath. And as they went down, they would reduce the volume of their voice until it was a slow whisper. When they were done, they would return the beads to you, and they should be praised again. After praising, make sure to redirect them to whatever task or activity they missed for that minute or two, and again praise them for using that calm down strategy on their own. There are 2 adaptations for this as well. One would be, instead of using beads, you could use desk dots, which is basically like a number line that could be taped to the student's desk, 10 down to 1, and they would use the dots instead of beads the same way. Another adaptation would be that once the student maybe was comfortable with this and they were able to recognize their own behavior, they could have the beads in their desk. I like that adaptation because there wouldn't really be any as much distraction, and hopefully that would increase the self-monitoring of their behavior, and maybe even prevent it. They could use it to prevent the behavior as well.